What's going on, guys? And today I'm going to tell the story time. So, I've done like two other story times on this channel before, and one of them is my most viewed video. And yeah, so I just thought, alright, well, I have more stories and I want to start uploading again, so why not? Um, Now, the story I'm going to tell today is the first time I got suspended from school. Now, before I even talk about this, I'm just going to say that I've only been suspended once. So that was just, it was this time. And I'm done school now, and this happened in the first year, so it was a long time ago. And for anyone that doesn't live in Ireland that doesn't know what first year is, it's like the first year of secondary school. I don't know, it could be like seventh grade or something in America. I actually don't know. Um, but so basically, so yeah, I was 12. I was 12. It's a really bad time to get suspended, and it was in December of 2014. So I started first year in like September of 2014. So yeah, I got suspended 2 months into secondary school, which is like, and I was 12 too, which is kind of the reason why I didn't get suspended again, because I was just scared, like, bro, I was just scared to get suspended again. Um, so this story starts off on a Thursday, and we go into class, and that was my phone. Yeah, that's gonna happen a lot in these videos, but I'm gonna mute it. So we were going into class, and this story involves two guys, like mainly. So one of my good friends, Robert, uh, and another guy called Tom. Not the real names now, but yeah, we give them names. And me and Robert. So I think our first class was English. I'm not sure, cause like, bro, this was like 7 years ago. I'm not sure what our first class was. But then obviously after that we had double metalwork. Okay, double metalwork, which was our second and third class of the day. So after these classes we go to break. Um, so we went to metalwork, and it was a normal day. Like, we just started working on our pieces. It was fine. But then, I don't know if it was my idea or Robert's idea, but you know what? It was probably Robert's idea. But we started throwing, like, nuts at each other, like screws from the metalwork class, and we were probably doing this for a few weeks beforehand as well. Like, I just remember doing this a lot in primary school, or not primary school, in first year, and we used to even take the nuts, like, bring them out of that metalwork class and bring them to like science class and throw them around in there. Uh, and we never got caught, because our first year science teacher was just the softest, like, and soundest, because I mean that's what made him sound, because he was just soft. He never done anything. Like, we could do whatever we wanted. This guy wouldn't do anything. Um, so basically, yeah, we started throwing screws, started throwing nuts at each other. And Robert actually hit me in like the right eye. He didn't hit me in the eye, obviously, because I wear glasses. So I'd like hit the lens, and it scared the shit out of me. I was like, "What the hell, man? That could have hit me in the eye." And then the very next one I threw. Now, the way the metalwork room is, when you walk in, there's like three big desks. It could be different now because I haven't been there in like 2 3 years. But there's like, back then it was like two big desks, and it was about 30 people in this classroom. So be about 10 to 12 people at each desk. And I was like furthest away from the door, like at that desk. And my friend Robert was like at the door, standing beside a guy called Tom. Now I wasn't really that close with Tom. I knew him and all that stuff. So yeah, but so I threw this, and I don't know if Robert dodged the screw or just it missed him, but it hit Tom right in the eye. Now, so when this screw hit Tom, I got so scared. I was like, "Oh shit," because that's a student's eye. And at this time, the teacher wasn't in the room. He would leave because we're in metalwork. We're doing our pieces. If we needed help, we would just go and ask him. He wouldn't just be looking, and like, it wasn't like a normal class, because we were actually working on like a piece, like metalwork. But he wasn't in the room. But obviously, as Tom got hit in the eye with the screw, he walked in, and as he walked in, he seen Tom there just holding his eye because he got hit in the screw, or he got hit in the eye, like. So he was just holding his eye, and he just seen him, and I couldn't hear what they were saying, but I know he went up and he was probably like, "Oh, what's wrong? What happened? What happened?" Like, like that, and then he was like, "Oh, screw just hit me in the eye," and then right then he probably just was like, all right," and then just he stopped the class. He stopped that class. um, Now everyone sat down in their places, and then he was just saying like, "All right, Tom here got hit in the eye with a screw. Now I'm gonna need someone to admit." So he just wanted to know who it was. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, that's all he wanted, and he just wanted to know the truth. Now, obviously it was me. You guys know that already, and Robert was involved as well, but he didn't do it. But now I'm not sure if I had admitted earlier. I don't know if I would have gotten less trouble or not. Maybe that's what he was saying, because I'm pretty sure he said if you admit you're not gonna get in trouble. That's what he said. And he only said that, obviously. We were first years, 12-year-olds. He was tricking us. And that's the thing about this guy. That's why it's so annoying. Like, that's the only reason why I admitted, because he said that shit. Oh, yeah, you admit. Don't worry, nothing will happen. We'll just go up to class. I just want to know who done it. Dirty little fucking lying cunt. Sorry for the cursing, but that's what happened anyway. And then, like, well, I didn't admit, like, I was just like some shy kid, like, pure awkward. Like, it was really awkward, like. But I didn't admit, like, I was getting weird looks by everyone. Like, there was a dude that sat on my desk, and I swear to God, I didn't like him, and I didn't know him that well. But he used to always, like, say at lunch we would get chicken rolls, and I would have my friends, and he would just be with my friends. So like these guys were my friends, but he would just be with them. So like he wasn't a friend of mine. You could call him a mutual friend because he might have been friends of my friends. But yeah, I didn't really like this guy because like I mean I'm pretty sure no one. I'm not sure, but like anyway, he just said to me, "If you don't admit, I'm never talking to you again," as if he was my best friend. And I'm just there like, "Fine, I'm okay with that." But I didn't say it out loud. I was just saying like, "What? I don't talk to you anyway. Like I don't care." But like that's what pissed me off. Like this guy was. I mean, I kind of like understand he wanted to get on with his work, but yeah, that like it was so awkward. Like so much people were just staring at me, and like I was looking at Robert, like, and I was just talking to like my friend right next to me, just asking him if I should admit or not. And like I'm pretty sure the teacher knew it was me, like, cause like everyone was just saying, "Come on, will you just admit?" And they were all looking at me, like, so I'm pretty sure like he knew. He was just waiting to hear it, and that's I don't know if he was tricking me to admit and then get me suspended like he did, or if it's just I waited too long. I never asked him about it. I never got that close to him to like just go up and ask him about it. But there was a few times in class where like the students, like if we had a free one or something, you just ask them like weird shit that you wouldn't really ask them. But I never asked him that. But he like yeah, so I never actually knew why I got suspended. Like it could have been I waited too long, or it could have been just because he was a prick and he was like, you know what, I'm just gonna tell these guys, I'm gonna let them go after they admit, but I'm not. With a fucking evil laugh on him. But no. Anyway, so after his class was over, actually no wait, I didn't even say. All right, anyway, so I admitted first. Anyway, I admitted first. I was basically like, all right, it was me. I threw the screw that hit Tom in the eye. I was trying to aim at Robert. I'm sorry, and I don't know why I added that in my sentence, like trying to aim at Robert. I'm pretty sure I said something about him in like when I was talking to the teacher in front of the whole class, like admitting. I'm pretty sure I brought him up, and I don't know why, because that's probably why he got in trouble with me, suspended with me, because I don't even think he got caught. Well, I didn't get caught either, but I have to admit. But he basically just said, "All right, everyone get back to work," and he never said anything about me staying there. He just said, "Everyone get back to work," and obviously he said before this, if you admit, I'm not gonna like tell you, like, or I'm not gonna get in trouble, basically. So I was like, all right, well, that, like, was that it? I'm just gonna go do my work now. But we all stood up and we all went to get our pieces, and like obviously I was like halfway there, like around my table, and then he was just like, "Caleb, not you." I was like, "You dirty cunt," because all my friends started laughing, like, and like I was just saying, like, you couldn't just say, "Oh, Caleb, everyone go get their piece except you. You stay there." I didn't say it out loud, but like I was just thinking to myself, what was the point of that? Like, come on, does this teacher like does he actually think he's cool in front of a bunch of 12-year-olds? But yeah, that's what happened, and I had to go back to my desk and sit down and just do nothing. And I just remember drawing and like just scribbling on a piece of paper, like, but I had to go back and do nothing, and it was boring because this like we had a double metalwork, and this happened in the first class, and it was like 20 minutes in. So bro, we still had like another hour left. So I sat there for like an hour, and like everyone was just looking at me like, and like friends were just talking to me, just laughing like, "Oh man, what the hell?" Like Robert come up to me and like I'm not sure if anything, like I'm not sure. I think he came up to me and started talking to me, like the teacher, and he was just like, "Oh, it's gonna take me a while to build up my trust again in you." A few people after it were like, "Caleb, did you not get suspended?" And I said, "No, no, 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 didn't get suspended." And that was it. Like I thought the whole day was gonna be all right, and I was gonna go home and just we were all gonna forget about it. But of course not. Of course, that wasn't gonna happen. That's never what happens. Especially if you hit student in the eye with a screw. Like, I'm surprised like his mother didn't like come in and like just pure like chat shit to me or like try to get my mother involved. And like she didn't like I don't know. He probably didn't even tell her like anything like that. Like I don't know. Like I don't even know what happened. Like I don't really remember, to be honest. But pretty sure nothing like major happened. We just got suspended. Um, but yeah. So after like we were going through the whole day, like we were like me and Rob were talking about it, like we were kind of anxious saying, "Oh bro, what's gonna happen?" Like, but we were all like, "Oh, nothing's gonna happen, we're fine." Like kept like just like we kept getting like convince my friends that nothing's gonna happen, and we were just going through the whole day. And then it comes to like the second last class or last class. Our year head comes in and she's like, "Oh yeah, can I have Calum and Robert, please?" And I was just like, "Fuck!" As soon as she said that, my heart fell out of my chest. I got so scared. I was like, "Oh, I know what's coming. I know what's coming, man." And I was 12, and my friend Robert was 12, and he's younger than me, so he was 12 for like another 5 months, and I was nearly four, or I was nearly 13, but yeah. So we followed her up to the room, and she was already doing something with like two other students, and they were probably getting suspended too. But after she was done with them. She just picks up two letters off her desk, walks over to us, and gives us one, like each, and she just said straight out, like, "Yeah, you're suspended for 2 days. Like, can't be throwing screws in class. Like, this is bad. You hurt someone, all this stuff." So we took it, and we walked out, and like I remember like Robert just looking at me, and he looked so scared, and he just said my parents were gonna kill me, and then I was the same. I was terrified too, and I was like, "Yeah, man, me too." Obviously, we were both 12, throwing screws, getting suspended at secondary school. That's a very bad thing to do, but yeah, we like as we walked out of school, though, like there was no one, like the day was over, like the day was over. Like I'm not sure how long she kept us in there. She was talking to us for a long time, but the day was over. We walked out and like everyone was gone. So my mother was waiting there in the car. She never usually picked me up. That's the thing. That's why I got scared when I seen her car. I thought they rang her and told her like, "Oh, your son's got suspended. Come pick him up." But they didn't. Uh, I'm pretty sure American schools do that. Like they call the parents if anything happens. But like no, they just like let you go home with a letter. So you could easily like just not show your parents and just mitch the next like 3 days. I didn't do it. I think I knew people that did do it, but I didn't do that. I like what I done was really smart actually. But basically, I walked out, and my mother never picks me up. I always walk home with like a couple of other friends. But obviously they were all gone, and she must have just come to pick me up that day for some reason. And when I got in, I was like, "All right, say goodbye to Robert," because he had to walk, and I just got in, and I think I said good luck to him. I said, "Oh, good luck, bro." Like, oh, because we're gonna get like, suspended. He's probably gonna get fucked, like grounded for like 2 months or some shit. But I got to the car, and my mom was like, "What? Where were you? All this?" Like, she just like giving out because I was late, like coming out to like school, and then I told her, "Oh, I have to like stay with a teacher for a while." And then we just drove home, and I didn't even give her a letter yet. I went home and I played my PS3, played Black Ops 2 with. I used to play with another friend on Black Ops 2, so I probably did play with him on this day. But I had a PS4 this time. It's just I didn't play it because no one had it. Like my two friends like at that time, like two good friends in real life, uh, they got one in 2014, and I had one since 2013. That's when they came. I got one that Christmas, but I never played it because obviously I only had like Call of Duty Ghost on it, and I think FIFA 13 or something like that, or FIFA 14. Um, and I didn't really like them, so I didn't. I just played my PS3, played Black Ops 2, and they were the good days, man. But I remember going home and just playing COD all day, and then about 8 o'clock when I had to get off the game because my brother, I share a room. I had to like, well, I did back then. I still do. What am I saying? But yeah, he had to go to bed, so I had to come downstairs and like let him go to sleep. So then after I was done with my gaming, I gave her the letter, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, man, I forgot I got suspended today." She she was giving out, like she was just pure pissed. Like well, my father found out as well. He was he was actually kind of like understanding. He didn't really care. He said what happened, like I was an accident, all this stuff, and yeah. But like my mom was pissed and he wasn't. But if it was like me in sixth year, and you know the same thing happened, I think my mother wouldn't be pissed, but my dad would. Like that's why it's weird, like how my mother was like really pissed. But yeah, so as we got suspended on Thursday, we got suspended for 2 days. So we were suspended for Friday and then that next Monday. So it was actually a long time off school. It's like 4 days, bro. It was just fucking like I had the weekend as well, like in between it. So yeah, that's basically the story on the first time I got suspended and yeah, the only time. If you enjoyed the story time, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.